Welcome to Moon Talks, brought to you by DNETWORK Trading. In this installment, we'll be discussing the mindset that allows me to easily compound my trading accounts and experience consistent profitability. This is going to be a good one because I have a lot to say, but I'll start with this. You do not need or have to trade every day or even twice a day. And more importantly, you don't need to look at a chart all day to make money. All you need is a plan. You need a short-proof, solid plan that works so well for you, you can't live without it. The goal is to have absolutely no emotion when trading. No happiness, sadness, excitement, none of that. That gets in the way of market structure. That gets in the way of proper risk management. Emotions get in the way. You have to remove them. You remove them by trading on autopilot, is what I like to call it. This way, when it's time for you to trade, it's a matter of you mentally just pressing buttons. It has nothing to do with money, and it's a matter of pressing your button every single day at a certain time strategically. Every great plan includes an accepted risk. So your risk management controls fear. That's how I regulate my emotions, literally, to have a plan and to have a proper risk management system. I accept how much I'm risking first before taking any buy or sells. Because if I'm not comfortable with the risk, I'm not trading it, at least not in my live account. So, for example, I know that in each trade I take, I'm risking $50 to make 100. If I lose the $50, I'm not surprised. There's no emotion. But if I only care about the outcome, which is greed, my sole focus is on how much money I could potentially make. So I then forget the requirement to successful trading. Let's say I'm risking $50 to make $250, but I lose $150. You're going to be confused. Because how? Your expected risk amount is $50. And the only reason why you would ever lose more than you expected is due to improper risk management. So in that case, for the listener who's wondering, well, how did that happen? How did you lose $150 but you were expected to risk 50? The only time something like that would happen is if you don't realize how much you are risking in that trade, as far as maybe your stop loss is greater than what your stop loss usually would be when you risk $50. So instead of, oh, I'm risking 50 pips, so that means that my risk is $50. Let's say this time your risk is 150 pips. But you're so focused on the $250 that you don't even realize how much you're risking to make. So that's why sticking to your rules is important. That's why having a certain amount, a set amount every single day that you're willing to risk is important. It's all about sticking to your rules, managing your emotions, and understanding that no trade is a guarantee. I heard this quote from another YouTuber. Her name's Blue Centric. She's a specialist in, emotional regulation and behavior. And she says, before any cause and effect, there's a pause. You do or feel something, and then something happens. So focus on the pause. Focus on the and then. Just press the button. Right? As it relates to trading, be honest with how you really feel. There are plenty of times when I get up to trade and I'm not feeling it at all. I either say to myself, I'll put it in the demo account, or I'm not going to trade it at all. It's simply put, I don't force it because what you chase will run. And I've lost more money trying to force or chase a trade than I have being patient, disciplined, and focused. Let's take today, for example. I marked up the chart and I just put some money in my account. And, you know, the first three trades that I've taken since today, because it hit stop loss, the first three trades that I've taken since putting money in the account have hit stop loss. And the reason why my second trade hit stop loss was because I was trading outside of my plan. I was trading on a weekend. I don't trade on the weekend. I was starting to feel like, I wanted to revenge trade. I wanted to make some money. Every time I put in the demo, I make money. Why not? So I did that. It was a big mistake. And today I marked up the chart. And I remember saying to myself, because Bitcoin has been on a roll of selling, and I remember saying to myself, am I always just going to keep selling until like it's not time to sell anymore? Like, am I always going to go in with the impression that I'm taking a sell position? Because, even when I make content, I'm always, hitting take profit on sell. So I was getting kind of, I was like, I don't have any buys going on, but it's because it was harder for me to see the buys because I was so used to seeing sells. So price ends up moving perfectly for a buy. It moved perfectly. And it taught me something today. It taught me that my levels are really useful and I need to utilize them more in my strategy and not rely so much so on what I was relying on, which was familiarity and routine. So I said to myself, you know what? Okay, that's fine. Since I'm struggling with kind of seeing the buys right now, I'm only going to demo trade for the next 2 days. That way, I still have Thursday and Friday to make money on my live account, but I have to mentally prove to myself that I am capable of capitalizing off of any movement, whether it's up or down, in my live account. Patient, disciplined, focused. I'm not caught up in the amount of money that I could make. I could trade right now if I wanted to trade right now. I could trade tomorrow still but I said, no, I'm not trading tomorrow. And I'm not trading Wednesday either because today's Monday. And I'm not trading Wednesday either because I need to prove to myself mentally that I am capable. Deep down inside, I know I'm capable. I can catch a buy or a sell. But it's about aligning the belief that you have in your skill and the knowledge that you have on the charts. And it's only going to get better over time. It's only going to sync up over time. So I don't focus on the money. It's about how many times am I hitting take profit versus stop loss. When I do hit stop loss, what are the instances that I'm hitting stop loss? Is it because I'm making, bonehead decisions and I'm getting caught up in my feelings and I'm taking extra trades for no reason? Am I getting greedy? Do I want to make some money? Is that what it is? Like, what is it? And I'll realize that a lot of the times when I am hitting stop loss is because I'm trading outside of my plan. So you need to train yourself to be resistant of disingenuous marketing in the trading industry. And I say this because comparison is the thief of progress. Many people have found ways to capitalize in this trading space due to a lack of general understanding. That's why I created my YouTube channel, to be what it is. I mentioned in the previous installment that about teaching beginners how I had this one girl comment under my pricing list on TikTok saying how, oh, that's crazy work. insinuating that, this information is for free. Like, why? What's the point? And I'm like, that is the point. They don't even know that I have free content on YouTube, by the way. They're just looking at the pricing list and thinking, oh, she's just trying to make a quick buck. No, 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 no. This is for the people who have already utilized the free information and they want my help or my mentorship because people have asked me for that. So I provided it. You all deserve to have access to this trading information. You understand? I see the timelines of beginner traders. My students are showing me, and it's a whole bunch of information with no clear steps or timeline of when to do something. It's just a whole bunch of everybody just talking about trading, talking about what you need to do. My channel is not like the other girls. I'm not like the other girls. Real talk though, I'm not. When I say learn and earn in these playlists, you're learning and earning. When I say I'm showing you how to make a demo account, I'm showing you how to make a demo account, and then you can get on and live trade with me on your demo account. Like, this is actually a reality. Like, this is actually happening, and it's free. So no, I don't want to hear anybody say anything about, oh, but you're charging price. Well, duh, because all the information is here already. It's the same reason why people go to the gym and still pay for a trainer. They want guidance of someone who's already done it. Respect the craft, right? But the disingenuous marketing capitalizes on people's lack of understanding in the trading market and what's really required. So they just want your views. They just want you to listen to them talk all day and actually make use of the money that they've invested on all these high-tech things and lights and all these things, because they got to pay. But the reason I say train yourself is because comparison is a thief of progress. Okay, rant over. If you compare yourself to somebody else's results or outcome, you're going to be quick you're going to be quick to quit, or at least really want to. So trust me. Okay, your chapter 1 is someone else's chapter 32. Your journey is your journey. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so focus on trading the right way so it doesn't take you twice as long. It's a long-term game we're playing. Trading the right way includes having a plan, following the plan to a T, absolutely no deviation. And if you do deviate, that's what your journal is for. You document in your journal after every single trade. I still do it, especially in the beginning and especially on your losses. It's easy to talk about, what you did, but a lot of the times when you take an L, there's a reason why. And you have to find out why so you can minimize how many L's you're taking. Anyone can journal. It's not exclusive to just women, by the way. Journaling was one of the things that I stopped doing right around the time I started losing a lot of trading money. And I don't think that's a coincidence. So, with all that being said, I do offer hour-long calls to address each missing piece to your trading journey, including a call to create your personal trading plan, along with me, and a call for a trading journal template that guarantees clarity in addressing any cause of inconsistency in your win rate. This way, you can quickly identify what's wrong with your trading and fix it sooner, like how I did earlier today. So I'll put more details in the description box, and I also recommend that you religiously watch the Mindset of a Profitable Trader series by Mark Douglas as often as you can. It helped me a great deal with reframing my mind and forcing me to remember that this is a psychological game. It's not a numbers game. So I'll put that link in the description box as well. And that's it. That's all. Send this to someone you know that needs this. I'll see you in the next one. And thank you so much for your time.